Today I am going to show you a game that was played by two 700 elos, and this game was on chess.com. So, and one thing that I'm going to tell, that White played the King's Gambit in this game. This game got 15 brilliant moves. So let's look at how White played the King's Gambit. And he told me, who sent this game to me, he told me that he's a big fan of Hikaru. Let's just look at this game. So e4, normal move. E5, very normal move. But now, as a Hikaru fan, bro played the move King E2, the first brilliant move of the game. King E2 is a massive brilliant. It is a brilliant move that I can't even. I mean, King E2, it is known as the bomb cloud. And if you are thinking, what, you just all told me that he's gonna play the King's Gambit. Yeah, we are getting there. So King E2. After that, black proceeds to do his 700 elo things too early, that is bringing the queen too early. As we saw, 700, they don't know, they think, oh, scholars mate, scholars mate, scholars mate. But if I told you that you are going to do the scholars mate, then when your opponent king is on e1 and now it is on e2, but this is not enough for white. So white played the move King d3, defending this pawn without the knight, but instead with king. And now the white is dead lost. As you can see, it's minus 3.17. I mean, white is dead lost. White can't win this game. What white needs to do, I know that you are going to go here, but you can play knight f3. I mean, it's still not that late. He's a 700. I don't think so. He well knows that how to convert a winning game. Now we have the move pawn f5. If you're thinking why this is a brilliant move, it is not a brilliant move. It is a move that you will never see in your entire life. This move does absolutely nothing. That's why this is a brilliant move. First of all, you just open up your king. I know now, not now, because the queen will just take, but in the future. But instead of that, instead of taking the free pawn, white played the move king c4. And now, as you can see from the evaluation, it is -4. Now, I mean, your king should be here, like when you castle, not c4 or the bishop or somehow. Oh, I know why I played this. You know what happened? Happened that bishop and king were fighting against each other, and king won. But bishop told that you don't get my point. Bishop wants chips. King doesn't give chips. So bishop says, I'm not going to c4. You go to c4. And king goes to c4. That's the idea. Now, for some reason, black was 700. Black didn't take the free pawn with the queen, which was a check. But instead of that, we have knight c6. King b5. I mean, oh, and if you're thinking, why just black played king b5? You know the Italian game where bishop goes to c4? So the Roy Lopez opening, man. Roy Lopez opening. And bishop is not going to go there because bishop didn't get its chips. King ate it. So that's why we have pawn to b6. Another brilliant blunder. Why this is a brilliant blunder? Because black should be focusing on checks, man. King is centralized. Black should be focused on checks, but instead of that, we have king c4. Now it is a mate in 7. How you are going to do? Like, for example, you are going to play b5. You're going to bring the king towards it, but he's a 700 elo. Bro proceeds to play like an 700 elo with the move pawn to a5. Now white played king b5, another brilliant move. And now, you know what white played? That was a brilliant move. I'm not even joking. Pawn d5 was a brilliant move because black. I mean, I don't know that he saw that this was a brilliant move, but this is a brilliant move because black can take and it is soon a mate. That is a good rhyme. Take mate. Yeah. But then he takes another brilliant move. If you're thinking, why? Where is the King's Gambit? I clicked on the video to see the King's Gambit. The King's Gambit is coming. Now another brilliant move. Bishop b7 check. Now it is a mate in 15. Another brilliant move. Bishop b7 check. Black obviously takes. Now it is a mate in 15. Rook b8 check. Another brilliant move. Black takes. And now, if you see, king e1, king e2, king d3, king c4, king b5, king c4, king b5, king takes c6, king takes b7, and now king takes b8. I mean, big round of abuse. Sorry, big round of applaud. This was a very great game. Now we have knight to f6. Now we have king takes pawn. White in his territory. With just I don't know why he's in territory. Now black gives a check, proceeds to lose the bishop. White takes the bishop, and now it is a draw, as you can see from the evaluation. Black castles. We have king takes e5 and rook e8 check, and now it's a mate in 1. Pawn g6 is checkmate. But these guys 700 elo. They don't know how to even play chess and proceeds to play the move pawn g5, which is yet again a brilliant blunder. I guess brilliant blunder sign is this. Now we have king takes knight and queen takes f2. King takes pawn. Yet again a brilliant move because you hang mate in 4. Rook e4 check, king g4, and then there are several mates in this position. But you know what black played? Black played a move that you will never seen in your life. It is to press the resign button, and white wins.